Hey, it's me, Abel. And by this point, you may have noticed that some portion of the recordings may have seemed edited, kind of cut in a variety of spots. My goal was to remove portions where we were talking about stuff that was irrelevant or just looking up rules, right? Or maybe there was like bouts of silence while we were trying to figure something out. Hopefully, I edited it in a way where it wasn't noticeable and you guys were able to enjoy the story so far. Either way, thank you for sticking with us so far and have fun watching Episode 1, Part 3 Hawk, Kenku's, and a Warehouse. As you guys begin walking down these alleyways, the gloom envelops most of the area here, and it kind of looks similar to a dungeon, and it has the same kind of musty, dungeony smell that you would get from traveling underneath ground. But of course, you're just in the dockyards, and nearly all the street lamps here have either been smashed or in some way vandalized. The only light that pierces this darkness that is the alleyway in the dockyard is a flickering light that seems to be working on top of one of the warehouses, as if this seems to be the only warehouse that was being maintained for some time.
What time of day is it, by the way?
It's pretty late. It's getting towards the like PM-ish of like 8, 9. And you guys have also entered Waterdeep during its fall season. So it's pretty, you get this nice brisk of cold air that kind of sends chills down your spine, right? And you can also see like a variety of wagons with a supply of food that enters the city. And it's probably to stock up for the winter that's gonna be coming soon. And because it is fall and looks like it's still early fall, um, dusk and night does set in a bit earlier than it normally does.
Mhm.
But yes, you eventually this flickering light does reveal that on this door is the symbol of a snake. Um, this flickering light doesn't look like a flame, like any natural flame. It actually kind of looks a bit strange, but it does provide enough light.
I'll start running around the building trying to find any kind of secret or hidden entrances or maybe a back door.
All right.
I'm just
What's
gonna go
the
through the front
flooring
door.
around this warehouse made of?
Oh, actually, Abel.
Yeah.
I'd like to send my my bird scouting.
Around the house. Yeah, so you're sending your bird scan, and Sam's kind of wandering around. What you do see is this ramshackle two-story warehouse. On the door, which is supposed to be, that's not a door, that's a window. The door is actually on the bottom side over here, so you can't see through that window. Sam, as you made your way around the building, as well as your bird, you won't really need a perception check to spot this out.
I have
But
control of my bird.
the building has no other entrances and no windows other than the ones located here, this window, and this main gateway. And then there's a large, like a warehouse entry doorway right here, and then a door to the bottom right. So this yard over here, most of it seems to be cobblestone with portions of grass kind of poking through it. But you can tell just by looking at the yard and the bottom of the warehouse, the inside seems to be made out of and through the window you can see that the inside of the warehouse is actually made out of stone, the flooring at least. But out here, it's a combination of like cobblestone that was placed on top of grass, or not cobblestone, but rocks.
I can tunnel us under this fence, but I can't get us inside the warehouse.
Okay, well, we can do that, and I will pull out some thieves' tools and attempt to open the door.
As you kind of put your thieves' tools into the door, or into the lock, you realize that the main gate isn't locked. So there's really no pick locking needed as
Oh,
you
we could
shove
just go
it.
through the
And then
main
I will
gate.
put my thieves' tools away and I will push the door open. See?
That
Was
was
that
quick.
easy?
Let me
You
go
just
ahead
put
and
them right
remove
in
that.
there and took them straight back out.
Yeah, they really need to upgrade their security.
Yeah, so this main gate to the courtyard was not locked. Let me just move that.
So how are we doing this? Are we sneaking in, or are we kicking the door down, taking names and chewing bubblegum or something?
Let's see if this door is locked before we decide on that.
Alright, give me 1 second.
I'm gonna stay beside the window so if someone walks past they can't see me.
Abel, the bird does not have sight. May the bird have sight.
You people and your fucking familiars. Yeah, give me a second. let me set up your bird. You should have sight now on the bird.
Yes.
All right. So as you come upon this large building, you notice that the larger warehouse door appears to be locked. As you kind of try to lift it, it makes a loud clunk, and it seems to be attached to something, or like a locking mechanism from the center of the doorway, kind of like a hinge. And then you notice that the door next to the large door seems to be made out of iron, and it has one of those iron sliding panels that seems to be opened from the other side. Which
There's no way to access the mechanism at all from this side.
the sliding panel?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and give me a sleight of hand if you want to try to slide that panel open.
A thieves' tools?
Thieves' tools would
It's
work
the
too.
same check.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you kind of look for some stuff in your thieves' tools, maybe something sticky that you can kind of attach to the flat
Yeah,
panel.
yeah. I get like a coat hanger out and I stick it through a crack in the door and I fiddle it about and like try to get some loops of something over the handle on the other side.
Okay. Are you trying to open the door or just slide the sliding panel?
Slide the sliding panel open.
Okay. And you get a nice slit into the room, but it all appears to be pitch black. Do you have any kind of dark vision?
Hey, anyone be able to see in darkness?
I'm pretty sure you can, Mr. Halfling.
Cannot see. In
I
darkness.
see. And I put my candle inside the room and
Okay.
then look around.
As you put the candle inside the room, you kind of illuminate the room in front of you, and you notice that give me a perception before I say you notice things that you don't notice.
Notice all of the things because my perception is just so great.
Give me one.
That is in fact a 7.
Oh, 7. So you kind of stick your candle in there, and see this sliding panel. It's like almost 4 to 5 feet off the ground, so you're kind of like balancing yourself on the doorknob, as well as sliding the panel so you can look inside the door, which would be in this direction right here. Let me go to the right layer. That's the door that has a sliding panel on it. Let me go ahead and remove the door so you can actually see, but don't travel inside yet.
How big is this sliding panel anyways?
What's that?
How big is the sliding panel anyways?
It's roughly maybe 6 inches across and 3 inches tall, so it's not a lot of space to actually like crawl inside or anything, but it gives you enough vision for you to, or enough room for you to shove a candle inside, hold it with your hand, and then kind of look around the room. So you can shift up and down and see what's visible to you. Now you don't really notice anything, but you don't notice anything major. But you do notice, at least with that perception check, that it appears that someone has put out candles that were lit at some point, and it looks like they were just put out. As you can see, like some of the candle has the wisp of smoke, as if they were just lit.
Someone was here recently, guys. I'm gonna try opening the actual door now.
The door is in fact locked, though.
I'm gonna try unlocking the lock then.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a thieves' tools again.
Yeah. But Balan, you might be, muscle in case people are there. Yeah.
Well, how big is that slot? Like, could the bird fit through the slot?
You're gonna squeeze that bird and just shove it through the hole.
That's my thought. Unless you guys want to take an hour and I'll make a spider or something.
I mean, we could.
Or I can
break
just
it.
open the door.
Or
Or there's a window over there that can be broken quite easily.
I mean,
irrelevant of what's in there, we're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if
your,
you want
your
to,
bird's not going to be able to do anything with just opening this door.
if you
wouldn't-
want to shove the bird in there, you definitely can. I'm not gonna stop you.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get that bird in there. Can you? Can you see what your familiar sees? I think so.
As long as my familiar is within 100 feet of me, I can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, I can see through my familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of my next turn.
All right. There you go. Bam.
But I am deaf and blind in regard to my own senses.
Shit out of him while he's in there.
So
beat up the guy.
I still feel things. Cacao.
All right.
Yeah, but you won't know who it was.
Yeah.
It begins
Oh.
flying about. And what is the passive perception of your bird?
Passive perception. 14.
14.
Would he be using his passive?
Yes.
He's actively looking for stuff.
Yes, he's actively looking for stuff, but not a specific thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so it's passive. Usually when something stealth is against your passive. But your hawk can't really stealth because it's just flying out in the open. So as your hawk begins flying towards the inside of the warehouse and it makes its way further in, and you can clearly see that someone just shoved this fucking poor hawk through this hole inside the crevice.
How high is the building?
All right.
Very big. Bigger
You
than-
guys definitely hear the snap of a bow before you lose vision.
Oh, those bastards. They killed Berlin.
They killed your lettuce buddy?
But you did get about that far before he was shot by some bow type weapon. And you guys can hear the snap like.
So anyways, does a 13 unlock the door?
Okay, thank you so much. 15 does in fact open the door.
Okay. I push it open probably around the same time we hear the bow twang.
Mhm.
And then I look back at Balin and I say stuff that he can't hear because he's in his bird as it gets murderfied.
Oh, God. I have seen death.
Oh, okay. Well, the door's open though. And then I move over
I'm
behind
going
the
to
cover
make some
because I hear a
magic
bow.
So this is a window here, right?
That is a 3-inch by 9-inch
Ah, right.
slot.
Well, this is the window over here. This is the door that you opened that had the slot in it. This giant door doesn't seem like it can be opened from outside. It has to be opened from inside. I'm sorry if I
Alright.
didn't describe it like that, but that's what I meant.
Could
I
just
have
go
no
through the
idea.
window.
What was that, Sam?
So I have no idea what you've described. But okay.
Uh,
There's
the-
a door that's open now,
Yeah,
right?
this door over here that had the slot in it is open.
You're
Okay.
not. Are you pinging? Because we don't see.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
on the
at
wrong
least I
map.
don't.
I'm sorry. This door over here that Sam just opened is a door with a slot in it. This one was a window. This is a large
Oh.
warehouse door that can only be opened from the inside.
Does it slide or does it open like a
Well,
regular door?
he already opened the door. He actually picklocked the door. I thought that's what the thieves' tools
Yeah,
was
but
for.
I'm on about the warehouse door.
Oh, it opens. It does open, but it doesn't look like it opens from the outside.
Can I tell how it opens?
It looks not from the outside. You can't. Once you walk in, definitely it's
He's
super easy.
he's standing by the open door.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
he can
Oh,
poke his
so
head in.
you're peeking your head in to see how the door opens.
Yeah.
Looks like it's just a lever. I mean, you just kind of like pull the lever and it unlocks from this hinge at the bottom.
No, I mean like how does it open? Does it slide? Like
Oh,
does it
it
slide
slides
up this
upwards.
way, or does it like go up into the ceiling?
It slides upwards.
Slides upwards or left?
All right. I will have hand axes at the ready.
I'm gonna pre-prep some magic stones.
All right. What is your
And
passive?
as he goes in, I'm actually going to throw a magic stone at this window in an attempt to break it.
Yeah, you do that. You just break the window as it shatters.
My passive perception is worse than the birds.
It doesn't really seem to do anything. There were supposed to be a few things that I was trying to describe real quick, okay? Because when Sam did put the candle in there, he did reveal a lot of the room. And what you did see, Sam, were tables and chairs. They seem to have been like scattered across the room. You also, they're kind of off for you. You couldn't really see it. But when you flew your bird inside Balan, you were able to see corpses of dozens of men kind of just scattered about this way.
So there's
And they're kind of just lying along the walls as well.
I couldn't tell they were there because they weren't cabbages.
They weren't cabbages, and your light was only like giving you vision of this area.
Yeah.
And the bodies are kind of like over here, but even if you did, they're not cabbages. They're not real people.
Yeah, exactly. They're illusions.
One thing your bird also notices that on this far side there are stairs that lead to a second floor, and he was able to notice a second floor, but you guys were able to notice that from outside as well, that it was a 2-story warehouse. And as you step inside, what is your passive perception, Balan?
12.
12. All right, yeah, so you step inside and you do notice like a singular arrow that seemed to have struck your bird. Might have killed it around this area. Because as it struck your bird, it just kind of like fell straight to the floor. Whatever struck it must be hiding somewhere.
I'm gonna move in and try and hide behind the guy.
And what
Balam.
is your passive perception?
Balam. 17.
17 for passive?
Yep.
That is crazy good.
He's a wizard. Or
what
a
source
wisdom
of
caster.
what source of light do you have?
He has dark vision.
Oh, you have
I
dark
do
vision.
not.
Oh,
You don't? I thought you said you did.
No,
I don't think
have-
any of us have dark vision,
Okay.
which
So
the
means
door
we
is
ain't
open,
seeing
so some
shit.
light's getting in.
So what light source do you have then?
My eyeballs.
Okay, so you guys like walked into darkness because the only person that has a candle is our
I mean, the
halfling.
door's open, so there's light.
Oh, you do
coming
have
in.
some moonlight. Yeah, I can say you definitely get moonlight at least
Oh,
into
yeah,
here. So you
night,
guys
isn't
aren't
it?
shrouded in darkness. You got a little light.
I forgot it was nighttime.
Yeah.
I assumed it was like daylight in here. That's why I was asking about the door,
Would,
because
would you like to borrow Sam's candle as you go through the door?
I will light my own torch.
Okay.
That works.
I don't need my hands.
It gives you 20 feet of sight, of pure sight, and then like roughly 40 feet out here, right?
I got the light spell.
It is enough to actually notice that there seems to be some kind of bird-like creature, some bird-like humanoid creature kind of stuffed in between some boxes, and he looks like he's trying to hide from you. Oh, shit.
I'm gonna throw my torch at him. Actually, I probably shouldn't, should I?
Alright,
But he
So-
just puts the torch out.
he looks like he's waiting. But he also thinks he's hidden himself pretty well.
I assume since we didn't try to be stealthy at all, he definitely knows where we are.
Yes. Especially since you guys are bringing in the light source.
Well, if I can see him, then I'm just gonna throw one of my stones at his face.
Alright, so as you walk in, you chuck a stone. Can I have initiatives from everybody? Looks like they're waiting for all of you to step in.
Son of a.
I don't think "son of a bitch" is something that someone without a candle would be saying right now.
No, that roll.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you'd have disadvantage on this anyways. But with not
Matt.
being able to see anything.
Sam goes before me. Just a heads up. I forgot to turn on the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I guess I should do that, huh? Oh, you can't just edit that like you can the other sheet.
It's on the last page, the little cog page. It's in the middle column, top box.
Oh, thank you.
I think I might actually leave the GM roll on because I was able to do stuff without you guys noticing stuff, and it was kind of fun. At least for me.
Oh, dun,
Yeah,
dun.
it's definitely more immersive, but we're definitely going to accuse you of cheating way more.
You can accuse me of cheating all day.
Nah, I feel like only the major rolls should be rolled in front of us.
Like what? You've
I might
crit
do
me 18
that.
times.
Yeah,
in a
like if
row.
it's gonna be a death roll, if it's gonna be a hit that might kill you, I'll definitely roll it out so you guys can see it.
Honestly, I think death saving rolls should always be done by the GM secretly, so we don't know if our teammate's about to die, because it doesn't
That
really
is
make
actually
sense that
pretty
we
cool.
know.
I'm not gonna drop
it-
that on you guys now, but we'll talk about it. That's actually a pretty neat idea.
'Cause, yeah, it doesn't make sense if like we can tell like, oh, this guy's going to die in the next 6 seconds if we don't help him.
Yeah.
Well,
and
I
then-
mean, what if it's the difference between a giant fountain of blood spurting out of his chest and there not being a giant fountain of blood spurting out of his chest?
But I think at that point he's booked anyway.
He's dead anyway. There's a fountain of blood.
Exactly. That's the difference between, oh, I rolled a nat 1 on my death saving throw and I didn't roll a failure, you know?
You can go ahead and do your surprise action of throwing that stone.
Get bonked. Maybe not.
11. Now he is aware of your presence, so no advantage, but an 11 would miss as you knock the box above him, one of the crates, and you just pelt this crate, leaving a large crack in it. He's like, he's eating me!
Yeah, now you're scared, aren't you? As I cower behind the bigger guy in front of me.
He's making noises, but it sounds very humanish, and it really kind of just sounds like he's repeating the same thing over and over. He's just like, intruders in here, intruders.
He's actually a scarecrow.
Right.
Let's see. Who's this guy? Sam, you can go ahead and do an action as well before we start on the top of the initiative here.
I'll poke my head in, see that there's a guy who's getting shot at, and also shoot at him.
Okay.
Take that guy.
A 13, you shoot an arrow. And did you want to try and creep around the wall stealthy like so he doesn't notice you as well? The thing is,
The thing is, I'm not a high enough level rogue to have that ability, so as soon as I shoot,
Oh.
I am no longer stealthy.
I see what you mean. Okay. Oh, really? I thought you kept your stealth until after.
Attacks break stealth. Yeah.
Okay. But it still hits, and you do 7 points of damage as you hit this creature on the shoulder with one of your arrows. Minus 7 points. He's still standing, and he doesn't look too happy about it. And they're about to go.
I mean, I don't think I'm very stealthy anyway, since I'm holding a candle and it's pitch
Yeah.
black out.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Let me go ahead and bring them up here. This guy makes himself visible as he approaches forward and around the crates. He pops out of one of the crates and stands next to Balan.
Oh my god. That's a grand wizard.
Is he casting Demon Box?
And as he steps out, he swings with his short sword, and he's just screaming, "Ah, kill intruder! Kill intruder!" Hitting you for 4 points of damage.
That's not very friendly.
This one
Wrong accent.
will reveal himself as well as he steps out from between many of the crates and basically says the same thing: "Kill the intruder! Kill them!" And shoots another short bow at. He's got 2 targets here. One for Balan, 2 for Prod. All right, Prod, this is for you. And that attack misses as the arrow goes flying in between both Balan and Prod, hitting the wall behind you guys. This guy will then step off to the side here, and he's going to try and he can't. He stepped back. Damn it. He can't see. He can't see the halfling, so he's gonna have to attack one of you two again. Going for you, Balan, but you are behind some crates, blocking his direct line of sight here. Both of you are, so he's gonna have disadvantage on this as he tries to shoot through the crates. And as the bow goes soaring through the air, it sticks onto one of the crates and just missing Balan. Then this one will reveal himself as he jumps forward from the crate that has an arrow in it in a panic, as if someone discovered he was in there. Assuming it was one of you guys that might have tried to attack him, he's just going to attack the first one in front of him.
Oh my god, they're multiplying.
We did know there were at least 5 around here to begin with, right?
You did know at least
Yeah, but
5.
they were humans, right?
But they were humans. As this one steps above from the crate, he strikes at Balan, doing 4 points of damage. Prod, it's your turn.
Wait,
I am
doing how
going
much
to
damage?
start making my way this way, and then
4.
I'm going to spin round. Has anyone been hit yet?
Well, does a 21?
Yes, I have.
Does a 21 hit? I'm pretty sure it does. I'm just making sure.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so 4 points of damage.
Has any of these things been hit yet?
We shot one of them.
Yes, the one to the back right.
This one?
Yeah.
So I'm going to lob a stone at him while I make my way out here.
Okay.
And then
And
when
the-
I get out here, I'm going to scoop up some stones off the ground and I'm going to cast Magic Stone on him.
Gotcha. And you have enough light to actually have vision on basically everybody in there. So you walk out, kind of leaving Balan in the dark. Oh no, the moonlight. Sorry, the moonlight gives him some light. Okay. So you walk out, you pick up some stones, and you threw another stone at the Kenku to the top right. Okay.
Yes.
That magic stone would hit, doing 6 points of damage. As where do you hit him with that stone?
Right in the eye. I really like going for them eyeballs.
So you just throw the stone and boom, pop the eye, as the eye just kind of pops and bruises, right? So he's completely unconscious on the floor. Let me drop
Yeah, suck it, nerd.
big ol' X. Alright, Sam.
Get him, Balin, and then I'm going to ready in action to pop around the corner and shoot at whoever Balin gets in melee with.
You can tell that he's currently in melee with 2 of them.
Oh, that works even better.
The second you step in front of that door, you see that there's 2 of them he's in melee with.
Okay. I will shoot at the first one.
And how much health do you have left, Balin? 3?
Probably at least 15.
Yeah, no, that's cute.
You took 4 and I forgot what the first
One
bit.
from earlier.
I
From the
believe.
troll.
Well, no, I thought I got hit by 2 of the Kenku.
Yes,
For-
with short swords. I forgot what the first damage was. Oh, it's 4 and 4.
4 and 4.
Yeah.
I am hurt.
All right. Yeah. So you see that Balan's over there, and he's not in the best condition at the moment.
I'll shoot at the one closer to me.
Okay.
And this actually also gets sneak attack because
Ooh,
it's in melee.
nice.
11, and then I'm back around the corner.
So, Balan, you see your trusty coke-addicted halfling steps around the corner, shoots a bow, and this thing lodges directly into the chest of this Kenku. And the Kenku like panics for a bit as he tries to dig out the arrowhead, right? And it just starts spurting blood everywhere, and he's just in a panic. He's still standing, but he looks like he's about to go
We
down.
have to save the cabbage human. Save the cabbage human, Balin.
All right, Balin. Or Balan. Is it Balan? Balin? Balin?
Balan.
Balan? Okay.
I am the rough. I am the rough. Alright. Is there a save to this, or does it just happen? No, it just happens, doesn't it?
Well, what is it?
I'm looking at Green Flame Blade.
It just happens. And
It's an
when you
attack,
attack,
yeah.
it spreads over.
So I'm gonna hit the guy on the crate. Gonna take his kneecaps out with the longsword. Does 11 hit?
No.
Well,
Well, get tried. That's what matters. And you still have their attention, though. So as you swing your sword, you kind of bring your shield up, and you try to swing at this guy that's kind of on top of the crate, and he does a little jump, and your swing just kind of goes underneath his legs. He's kind of
second wind. Oh, gee, what the?
God. So you bonus action second wind as you take in a deep breath and try to recover some of this health that you lost, only healing 2 points.
Better than losing 2 points.
This Kenku's gonna try to attack you with his short sword, and it's going to miss. And the second one, I don't think an 8 hits you, but I'm pretty sure the second one's going to miss as well.
Armor class 18.
Oh, it's 18?
Damn, you a tanky son bitch.
Yeah, I'm pretty fancy. That's pretty high, yeah. The other guy didn't roll too bad, but I just assumed that 15 would miss anyway, and I was right. Because I see that your token has a shield, and I just assumed. So both of these guys swing at you with a short sword and miss. One of these Kenku is dead. It's this guy. Currently, you're still the only one within his sight, so he's gonna aim at you with that short bow. 12 misses. So as you guys see, Balan right there, he's just trying to fend these guys off the best he can. And this round, he was able to dodge a flurry of the attacks. Prod.
Your faith shall be rewarded, young shepherd. And I cast Healing Word on him.
Now! Stop healing him! Oh,
7
damn.
health.
For 7 points of healing. Oh, you got a high wisdom. Oh, that's right.
And then I, Which one's the one that's been damaged?
The one
One
directly
closest
in
to
front
us.
And then I'm gonna lob a stone at that guy.
of him. 19 hits for 6 points of damage. That will knock him out.
Nice.
Oh yeah! Cold-blooded killer!
You did heal for 7, Prod. Hey, not Prod. You did heal for 7, Balan.
So I'm back up to 12.
Get him. Get him. Save the cabbage people. You got this, Prod.
And then I'm also gonna hide behind the corner again because I'm a squishy little worm.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, Sam, it is your turn.
Hop back around the corner real fast. And shoot at the other guy. Short bow.
A 14 will
14?
hit for
Nice. 15.
15 points of damage, and
Damn.
that will destroy him.
And I will swing back around the corner. Yeah! For the cabbage people!
A high five him as he goes past.
Yeah.
And you just knock that dude right in the throat. All right, Balan. There's one left. He's directly next to you.
Let's see if I can stab him.
That hits.
So 8 damage.
8 points of damage. He is still up.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, that's not 8. That should be... Oh, maybe that should just be 8. That, yeah, never mind. That is just 8.
Yeah, because you have your shield up, don't you? So it's only one-handed.
Yeah, dueling fighting style. I said make sure that the +2 was added. Oh!
Oh, okay, yeah, because you have a weapon in one hand. I thought you couldn't have a shield in the other if it's a dueling style.
Ah, dueling style specifically says weapon.
Does it actually say that? Fancy.
So you can have a shield.
Fancy, fancy.
As long as I'm not running around using my shield as a weapon.
Yep. All right. The final Kenku is left, and he is going to try. And let's see, because you guys took them out in like the last round. Let me see what happens here. Like, no, please, no, spare me, as he does the disengage action. And he tries to run away. He dropped his short sword and begins trying to make his way towards the back. Prod.
I'm going to. He's running. Then I'm gonna give chase and also lob a stone at him from right behind his head.
And you chuck that stone, and it bops him right in the back of the head. Let's see. Roll the attack. It doesn't. The stone misses his head and sinks into the wall behind him. Sam.
Up around the corner. Is they all dead yet? And then he will see that one of them is not dead. And then scream murderer and shoot at him. Missing.
Missing, hitting the crates next to him. Balan.
Alright. What's the distance here? Step up to here. And we must whip it. I will drop my sword and drop the whip. Or pull the whip. Because I know I can only have a weapon at a time. And I roll like dog do.
And as you hit with the whip, you crack the floorboards beneath him, or the cobblestone beneath him, but you miss. As he continues running, no! Please! This time he'll take the double action. Not the double action, you know what I meant.
He will take the dash action.
The dash action thing. The double action. As he moves up to here and realizes the window is broken and jumps out. Prod.
Then I'm going to go back this way and throw my last stone at him.
That hits, that damages, and that will knock him out. So you do a quick roundabout, seeing that he exited the window. You pull out your last and final magic stone, and you chuck it. Boom, knocking that Kenku right off his feet and onto the ground.
Oh yeah, that's free for pod. Prod, even, not pod. Forgot my own name for a second. I'm gonna give him a poke, see if he's still alive.
Alright, well guys, you've handled this situation pretty well. You came in and you knocked out these Kenku. But then Sam, oh sorry, this is not the... Sam, you realize as you're looking through the as you're looking at these Kenku, they have a familiar mark on them.
Oh.
Yes.
Would it happen to be a winged snake?
It is not. I'm just gonna let you know the bodies, the corpses that you do see on the floor, those do have similar markings to the snake on the door. So you can assume that the corpses are Zentarum. But Sam, you notice that these Kenku actually have a different marking from a different faction. One more
Yes, they have eyes.
one more similar to you. Yes, they have the eye eye markings.
Oh no. Oh no, Sam did it bad. Oh no.
Now I wasn't gonna say you noticed them during the fight because not only was it dark, they're not clearly visible. They're usually kind of like put in obscure places. So when you got closer and actually viewed the bodies, it became more apparent.
Whoops.
Yeah, especially on a feathered body, it's kind of hard to tell, you know.
Right.
Well, to be fair, they struck first.
Yeah.
This is true.
They
And
murdered our
they
bird
can't
friend.
see you either, so it was kind of like people are in here, they're not supposed to be here. You guys just went at it with each other.
I mean, they heard the lock clicking and they saw us scouting, and then they heard more locks clicking.
Mm-hmm.
They probably could have figured that we were also here to do something less than legal. But you know what? They made their decision.
Everybody made the decisions. Yep.
That's fine. Sam's still
Well,
going to be torn
I
up
didn't
about
murder
this now.
anyone from my faction, so I'm okay.
All right then, guys.
Take
But I don't want to.
take it up here next time.
Yeah, I don't want to drag it on further than this is what I was gonna say, and then we can pick up here next time, as you guys
Beautiful.
discover the room, or not the room, as you guys make the warehouse available to explore. I point out those obvious things right there, that the guys that are lined up against the wall, some seem to be, or they all seem to be of Zentarum. You do find the 5 bodies that were clad in leather armor. Looks like they are covered in arrows as well as short sword slash marks. And then the other 4, and then there's a few like warehouse worker corpse that you also find here as well. And then you also see the guys you just recently killed, the Kenku. And then I will go ahead and go into more detail when we pick up next week.
Good.
All right, I'll see you guys later.